You should note that I use the terms worksheet and spreadsheets interchangeably. The term workbook refers to all of the worksheets or spreadsheets in an Excel file. To prevent the user from accidentally or deliberately changing, moving, or deleting important data from a worksheet or workbook, it's a very good idea to protect specific areas of the spreadsheet. You can apply protection at the workbook or at the worksheet level, and you can specify a password that users must enter to modify specific protected spreadsheet and workbook elements. By default, all of the cells in an Excel workbook are defined by Microsoft as locked. This has absolutely no effect unless you try to apply protection to the workbook or spreadsheet. When you do apply protection, it means, however, that the whole workbook or spreadsheet by default cannot be modified in any way. This is very limiting because in most cases you will want to allow your users to change particular areas where data needs to be entered, but to restrict them from other areas, such as those where you have entered formulas such as the ones we've been building so far in the course. You can be very specific in defining which elements of the spreadsheet users will be able to change when you protect the worksheet. For example, in the Helpless Airlines application, you don't want to allow users to be able to change anything apart from the passenger details and the appropriate information on the rules tables. That way, your sole employee will not be able to accidentally delete your complex formula into which you have put so much time and energy. So let's have a look at protecting the complete workbook for Helpless Airlines. Go to the Review ribbon, and here we can see that there are options to protect either the current worksheet or the entire workbook. If we select the Protect Sheet option, we get the following dialog box. Note the top area of the dialog box. This tick box indicates that all locked cells will be protected. We can now specify a password which will be required to allow access to the worksheet. This area of the dialog box controls what a user can select. Even if a cell is protected, it can still be selected if you want to allow a user to do so. They won't be able to change it, but they will be able to select it so that it is highlighted. Note that by default, this option will protect the worksheet and contents of all locked and unlocked cells. And remember that by default, all cells are locked in any event. When you press OK, you're prompted to confirm the password. So now when I'm back in the spreadsheet, I can place the cursor in a cell, in other words select it, but I can't do anything else since I get the error message shown here once I try to change anything. Now you can unprotect the sheet by specifying the correct password. Of course, this approach is really not very useful. What we want to do is protect only those areas of the spreadsheet which we do not want the users to alter. Let's assume that in the main passenger information spreadsheet, we want to allow the users to be able to change the following areas: flight number, ticket price, cells with the surname, first name, age, luggage, priority booking, and row reservations. All other areas of the spreadsheet should be protected. Select the cells that you want to allow to be modified by a user. So select the flight number, hold down the Control key, click on the ticket price, and then select the range of cells for surname, first name, age, luggage, priority, and row reservation. Right-click on the mouse while the cursor is somewhere over your selection and select the Format Cells option. Now select the Protection tab. Note that the lock box is ticked. Remove the tick. This now defines these cells as unlocked, even though that word doesn't appear on the screen. Press OK. You'll now return to the spreadsheet. Select the Format option from the Home ribbon. Now select the Protect Sheet option. Now once again we're back at the Protect Sheet dialog box. Make sure that Protect Worksheet and Contents of Locked Cells is ticked. Now on the Allow all users of this Worksheet to section of this dialog box, have only Select Unlocked Cells ticked. This means that users can now select the cells you have unlocked. They will not be able to touch anything else. Deselect the Specify a Password. Leave all of the other settings as default. So now if we look at how the information has been adjusted, you can see that if I try to enter data in the basic ticket price, I can do so and change the price to $100. If I need to change the row selection for a passenger, I can do so. However, if I try to delete one of the cells with a formula in it, not only can I not delete it, I can't even select it.